Hello everyone, we are working back on the E34 and we are going to get it running and driving in this video. So last video, backstory is we put another engine in this car. The engine died and this has got another engine in it from a E30, like an early E30. So it's a high comp engine. Has a few minor differences, but it's in there, it runs sweet. The only thing I've got to do now is finish up the cooling system, put all the belts on, etc., and just basically get it running and driving and hopefully take it on a test drive to Dub Club. So yeah, we are taking this car to Poland next week and I need to put some mileage on this car to gain some trust into it. I think now we've covered almost everything and I think we'll be pretty sorted, but you never know. So we need to get this done today, get it off the ramp, because the next project on the ramp is that AMI and people have been asking about it for a while. I'll do that in another video, but that's going on the ramp this week. Well, this afternoon when this is off it. Before it gets run up properly, I will flush the engine out with a hose pipe, make sure there's not any dirt or crud in there that we're running through the system. Once everything's in there, I'll get it outside, jack the front up all the way up, so the highest point is the radiator, and hopefully we can bleed it out and we get all heat in the car and everything goes smoothly. So I've got a lot of little things to do. Belts, radiator, clips for the throttle linkage, etc. I've actually got to make another bracket for the driver's side engine mount. If you watched the last video, I actually made an engine mount which you actually can't see. It's all the way down there somewhere, just here. Because this E30 engine is different to the E34 engine, which is down here, and we're missing some engine mount bolts. I'll show you on here. This is where our engine mount bolted on, 1, 2, 3, 4. But on the E30 block, these two bolts are missing, so we've only got these two. So I've got to make a plate that goes all the way across, which is right here. And that can sort of go just on there. Luckily, the driver's side mount is very accessible and there's not a whole bunch of stuff in the way like this one. So let's get cracking. Just making the new engine mount bracket now. That obviously bolts to the block, engine mount bolts to that, and then we can put our E30 block in the E34. So, here's the new plate. That hole there is for the oil pressure switch, which is annoying because if you do want to remove it, you will have to remove this engine mount now, but it does sit flush against it. You had to remove the engine mount anyway, but yeah, you see what I'm saying? That bolts onto there. Get that all in there, lovely jubbly. Done. Engine bracket is on there. That wire is loose underneath there. Obviously, it's not like pinched or anything. But if you ever needed to get that sensor out, it's a bit of a pain because it's ridged up there. But how often do you actually do that? So, let's get this car back together and bled up. Right, car's about to go back together. I got to top up the gearbox oil. It's just on the bottom of the dipstick and I don't have a fill, so I'm going to put it in the dipstick. Got to top up the power steering. Got new coolant for the actual coolant. New viscous fan, shrouds on everything. So I'm going to top all the fluids off and get it running up to temperature for the first time. Didn't spill it. Nice. I've already put 5 litres of this coolant in and just topping the rest off with water, and I usually try and fill it up and get all the air bubbles out of that one, so just keep filling it up. Little bubbles will come out of here until it's like fully air free, like that. Well, you make a bit of a mess in the workshop, but it usually works, so do that back up there. I think this is the best luck I've had. Heater's on, number 1, but obviously full heat, and then let it run up, I think. And obviously I got the car jacked up, rear's on the floor, front's as high as it can be. So basically this is the highest point above the thermostat, etc. And I think I have a bit of a coolant leak. God's sake. Got to add that I actually add more coolant, bleed it up to here, so we're not got any airlocks up here before I even start the engine. So should be pretty sorted now. That's bled, and now I can turn it on. Oh, this will help. Number one. This thing runs so good. So good. Brilliant. Love it. Lovely. I'll bang some of this in here. I think I've got it bled up now, but I think it might be, I don't know. I have good heat, well, I say good heat, some heat coming through the blowers. It's not cold now, so it is actually heating up. Just bleeding it up is a nightmare. I've been revving it out, re-bled it, doing all the sort of tricks. Now all the pipes are sort of warm now, and you can feel the good circulation, and we got heat in the car, so I think we're on to a winner. Right, after much time, I think I've sussed it, so I'm going to drive it down the road. The inside of the car, lots of heat, it's all holding pressure. It's been idling for about 40 minutes now, so I'm going to go for a drive, come back, see if I can get any more bubbles out of it, and then I'll consider that done. Quite hot in here, I've got to turn these heaters off. So I've driven it like half a mile and it's just died. And it won't start, but it sounds like it's got no fuel, so I don't know. I think it's run out of fuel. I don't know. I was. So this gent here has offered me some fuel when he literally lives down the corner of here. So the car's over there. I think it's run out of fuel. It wants to start, but it's run out of fuel, I think. So hopefully that is the case, because this is less than ideal. This keeps happening to me. So the tank says it's got a little more than a quarter of a tank. Obviously these BMW fuel gauges are never really that accurate. So it says it's got fuel in it, but it might just not have anything in it, and that's what I'm hoping for. Nice day though. He's just over there, halfway back. He's giving me the fuel. What a good guy. Oh, no one stole it. See what it's done now after like 15 minutes. I even said to the bloke, like, don't worry, I'll refill it. And he's like, oh, don't worry. Some people are too nice, aren't they? Hopefully, this is the reason why it stopped working. Why has it got stuck in there? Please come out, don't fall into the tank. I got it. I got scared. I got really scared then. Right. Why? Why have you decided not to work? Right, so now it just simply won't start. So I've had to ditch it at the side of the road. Not good. Right, so I only managed to put like 2 litres of fuel in it. And obviously it might not be enough and it might not be picking up on the tank or something like that. So I'm gonna go put more fuel in it, because now when I crank it, it doesn't even want to fire at all, as if it's just got that last bit of like fuel vapor in the system. If I turn it now, it'll do like 1 splatter, but it won't even try. So like a fuel delivery issue now, because not putting anything in it. If the fuel pump's died, I'll be very annoyed, because I've only just put it in and it was new. But let's go put more fuel in it and then we'll see what happens. I'm gonna take the jerry can with me. I'm gonna fill that up. He realised that I wasn't back yet, and he's actually come and brought me a tow rope. He's gonna tow me back to the workshop, because he literally lives 2 minutes away from the workshop. What a hero. We're back. Lovely gent. I can now test, see if I've got fuel. So stick some brake cleaner down it. If it starts up, then we know it's a fuel delivery issue. Yes. Right. I'm gonna go get some fuel, fill it up, and then we'll start again, shall we? Let's try this again. Figured out the problem. Fuel pump's died. Change the fuel pump relay, check the fuse. Fuel pump's obviously dead. So I know a guy that has a spare brand new fuel pump. Oh, thank you, Lewis. Thank you very much. Sorry, Lewis, if you're watching this, I had to do it. Just confirm, the old fuel pump is dead and it doesn't work. It was working before I put it in there, obviously. I've done like 130 miles with it, so it was fine, and it's just gone, nope, we're not doing it. But luckily, Lewis was really kind and donated this without even knowing. We are back driving the car, new fuel pump in, bonnet's on obviously, and the thing is driving decent. Kickdown works, feels about the same as it did before power-wise. Obviously this is a high comp engine and that other one was a low comp engine. Feels about the same, I want to say, maybe a little bit faster. It's a better engine all round anyway, so it's always going to feel a little bit better than it did. But yeah, drives good, I like it. Still need to clean it before we go to Poland though. So, a couple of days has gone by since the last time I updated you, and I've done 175 miles. gaining some confidence in the car now. Finally gaining some confidence. Temp gauge seems to hold up. Touch wood. Everything is pretty sorted. After that fuel pump, I think that was the last issue that we actually had. So I'm actually just leaving now for Dub Club. So hopefully I get there and have a good evening. But yeah, there's some more things, suspension dialing to do once we get it back. But yeah, overall, very happy with the car now. All the hard work has paid off. I made it. Oh yes, timing of that. I didn't even know he was going to be here.
Yeah. Hello. You have that. So there is part of the speaker harness in there. It's just where's the rest of it? That's sticky as fuck.
Yeah, I come in there.
Yeah.
Oh. You can't see anything. You can't see anything in there.
No, I'm seeing it part of the lumens. If there's anything, no. There is speaker wire in it. I can't wait to have an engine on it. It's so fucking slow. When are you going? This week. I get fucking my Look at that. Look at this chopper. Sam, I'll see you next week.
Nice. So yeah. As a conclusion, I'm going to say that the E34 is good. No problems so far. A couple of things I need to sort out. Rear lips are rubbing on the arches. So I'm going to trim the arch a little bit more, get that dialed in. Drop the front. I've got some new springs to put on the front because the front is way too high. It looks like it's arse end down. So sort that out, sort the ride out, go get the tracking done. And I think we're going to attempt to give it a machine polish. Or something before we go to Poland. Yeah, hopefully anyway. A few little niggly bits to sort out. Put a stereo in it as well, because I haven't got a stereo yet, and there's no wiring for the head unit or anything. So yeah, I'll sort that out. But as you can see, it is a fully working car, which looks really good. I'll tell you, the one thing I don't like about this is that the rear wheels are much wider than the front. And I wish there was more dish on the front, but you can't have it all. Just got to make do with what you got, but I think it looks really cool. Especially under this lighting right now. It looks so good, I love it. But yeah, got another 40 minutes to drive home. Gonna drive this home, and yeah, wish me luck. Next video is gonna be on the Citroen Ami, so that should be pretty interesting. And then the next video after that, we will be driving in Poland. So touch wood, it's gonna be a banger. Thank you very much. Goodbye.